Hello Cancer, and welcome to your September 2018 tarot readings with me. If you're new to my channel, dear Cancer, please do subscribe and hit the notification button so that you're notified every time I release a new video. So dear Cancer, let's get started. Let's get started with the theme for you for this month. Well, when I took the cards, I found this is going to be the theme for you. And what is the theme about, dear Cancer? What it is all about? It is about that you are seeking answers to something this month. The theme is about seeking answers. This theme is about needing something in love, and that you're not ready to express, or that you cannot express. You need something is missing in your love relationship, or in your relationship that is a sentimental relationship. Something is missing. So there is this theme of trying to find solutions, trying to seek answers for something, try to unlock a particular blockage. And for some of the Cancerians, a kind of a secret is going to be released in this month of September that you have been wondering, and you are asking questions like, what is it about some person, some kind of family issue, or it can be regarding a person, and something is brought to light, and it was like a secret which is going to be revealed to you this month. And I also see, dear Cancerians, is that you will need to unlock something inside of you if you are seeking that particular success and fame at your workplace. So you will be unblocking, you will be unlocking your potential in this month. This is what I'm seeing for some of the Cancerians. And I also see that some Cancerians are going to take up a travel. They are in need of travel, some of you, but some of them are going to travel abroad or further from their hometown. And I see that this is a kind of a happy travel or a successful business trip is taking place for you in this month of September, my dear Cancer. So this is the underlying theme. And now we go to our week by week reading. Okay, so well, the beginning, you need to be patient, my dear Cancer. You need to be very, very patient, because the beginning of the week is coming with some kind of irritability. It's coming with some kind of conflicting energies. It is announcing some kind of word war between you and someone, a kind of a conflict between you and your family members, your brothers and sisters. It can be your cousins, or it can also be with your colleagues, with your higher ups. There is some kind of conflicting energy that is announced here, because it's not you actually, it's somebody who is getting it to you, somebody who is trying to create a kind of a, purposely just to make you irritated. And so somebody is playing up over here. So you need to be very, very careful in the first week of September. And please be careful with all your documents, all your papers. If you are into a court case or something like that, you need to be careful, because I see that in the first week there are chances that you are not really aware of a lot of things that are happening, and it is going to be a kind of a botheration for you in the first week. So in order to avoid this mess, this trap, you need to overcome, or you have to be one step ahead of it. So be completely fair in all your papers, your things, your dealings, so that you don't have to bother if it is regarding your administrative stuff or your legal cases that are taking place. It can be a divorce case also for some of the Cancerians, wherein some kind of unnecessary demands have been put on you, and you are again bugged up with them, and you try to get into an argument. So my little suggestion to you is, arguments are not going to solve anything, discussions will. So don't get into an argument, but get into a good discussion. I know it's difficult to stay cool when people are really pushing on your buttons, but you need to do that, because you don't want to waste your energy, do you? You don't want to do that. So you have to get out of this first week with a cool head, and with your tremendous patience that you have, and your tact of diplomacy, my dear Cancerian. and then we are going to the second week. And now the second week is a very nice energy, because I see some of the Cancerians meeting a father figure, a person in authority. It can also mean a person who is an authority. It can be your boss, it can be your father, it can be your brother, it can be your husband or your boyfriend. This is a completely masculine energy, my dear Cancerian, in the second week. And this is a very protective energy. So the lady Cancerians who are single or who are at work are going to be supported by this very protective colleague, or the single lady Cancerians have a chance of meeting a very protective and a gentle, I would say a gentleman who is very, who is very courteous, very polite, and who is very protective, and you cannot doubt him because he has the best interest of you on his mind. So you don't need to doubt any of his intentions, because he is here to help you, my dear Cancerian. So somewhere in the first week, if these are the energies, then in the second week maybe you're receiving some help regarding the first week for some of the Cancerians, that maybe it's an advocate who is a very good man, and you have changed your advocate, so it is going to be a better one this time, who is going to take you to a successful completion of your case. And otherwise it is some of the Cancerians are meeting their father, and they're discussing about some important issues in their life with their father or a father figure. It can be you spending some time, you're going to see your brother, or something related to your brother is happening in the second week, my dear Cancer. So all in all, I feel this is a very wonderful energy as far as protection is concerned, as far as good advice is concerned, because this particular energy, this particular masculine energy is all about giving good advice, is all about receiving. If you're a Cancerian male, maybe you are the one who is giving good advice, or it is receiving good advice regarding those pressing problems in your life at this point of time, my dear Cancerians. And then we go to the third week. Now this third week sees a very active, sportive man entering into the lives of single Cancerian women. Is a very active man, young, dynamic, sportive. Well, you don't need to be young to be very dynamic and active. Even older people are very dynamic and active. I have a 92-year-old neighbor who is dynamic and active. I get complex when I look at him working for hours together in his garden. So yeah, so somebody who is very dynamic and active and young is galloping towards you, single Cancerian ladies. And for generally speaking, for all the Cancerians, the men and the lady Cancer, I see that your financial status, your financial well-being is being taken care of, I would say. Some of you can get some extra money, some of you can get some kind of a reward for your work well done in the third week, because this third week's energy is about material growth, it is about financial growth, it is about financial abundance. I would not say that the sky is going to open and you're going to, be showered by money. It's not like that, but it is about whatever efforts you have been putting in your past. Now these are going to get rewarded in the third week, my dear Cancerians. And it's a wonderful week, because I see that the vibrations of this third week of September are very sincere, very genuine. So if you are meeting some people in the third week, you will see that there will be those exchanges are going to be with them. Those exchanges, this communication is going to be very very harmonious, very sincere, and very honest. There are also chances for you to meet or to bump into an old friend of yours whom you used to get along very well during your university days or school days, or you haven't seen for long. Suddenly you meet them, and it's a wonderful time of meeting each other, and it's like you feel really nice to catch up on those old days, and like you're getting nostalgic, but in a happier way in the third week. But all in all, the financial growth is seen in the third week for you, dear Cancer. So if you have been having any problems regarding your money matters, the third week is coming as a solution. It can come through somebody. This money is coming through maybe a family member, maybe your parents are advancing you some money. Something of this sort is happening. Maybe some of you are getting a salary hike, some of you are getting that bonus check for the job well done. Something is coming up for you in the third week, so keep your eyes open and keep your optimism high, right? And then we come to the fourth week. As expected, when you're doing very well, what has to happen, dear Cancerian? The fourth week gets for you jealous energies, hypocritic energies, so be careful. The fourth week you will need to be careful about your subtle body, about you and your subtle body, because the attacks that come on us when we are doing very well can be visible attacks or invisible attacks. And this is what I'm seeing in the fourth week for you. For some of you, these are going to be completely visible attacks. You will be seeing that somebody is jealous of you at your workplace, or with your couple life, or with your family life. You will see it. It will be obvious. It will be seen. Somebody is not happy because you are doing something good, because you are happy. There are people like that. We cannot help it. They are, and we have to pity them. But at the same time, we have to protect ourselves from them also, my dear Cancer. So you will need to protect yourself. No matter, sometimes it can be the most closest member to you. It can be your best friend who can get jealous with you. And it's funny, isn't it? It has happened to me once, and I was shocked. How can my best friend be jealous of me? I couldn't believe it. Till today I don't want to believe it, but it has happened. It happens. Because when you're too close, what happens is that not with everyone, you need to have that mindset, but how you're brought up, it matters a lot on that also. But when two people are very close, even in husband and wife, there can be those kind of jealousies that can arise. Yeah. Even with your own brothers and sisters, it can arise. So you need to take care of that, because when you're too close, what happens is that subtly you start comparing yourself with the other. And the worst part is that you don't see, when you're doing well, you don't see that you're doing much better. But when you see that they are doing well, then you start comparing. That's not fair, right? So take care of that, because it can be you who is becoming very possessive about your partner. It can also mean that you are a bit irritated. You are just irritated and you say something wrong out of your irritation. Take care of that part. Or it can be that you are doing pretty well, because as I'm seeing in the third week, you're getting some positive things happening in your life. Your money is coming into your life. So in the fourth week, it is normal and natural that when you're getting abundance, those who don't have the abundance will feel bad. And this is how you have to protect yourself. And how do you protect yourself? Well, if they are directly showing you the jealousy, you better sit with them and sort it out. Yeah. With your nurturing and motherly Cancerian self, trying to understand the root cause of the problem. And if they are doing it subtly, you will feel it on your body. You will feel the tiredness, you will feel the energy drain, or that you are not just feeling good about anything inside of you. That time you have to know that there are some negative energies around you and you need to clear them up, right? So you just need to clear them up with salt. You do it, or you can just you just pray and you ask for protection, or you just meditate and you cover your subtle self, like I have shown that you do 7 times of on each chakra, so that your whole subtle body and your physical body is protected, my dear Cancerian. So in the fourth week, please take care of these energies. And however, the fourth week is it can be a very good week for those who who are in the astrology field, who are into planets and predictions, things like that, because this very card energy favors that, but it is a double-edged sword, okay, that on one side it can harm and on one side it can benefit some and it can harm some. So for people like us, I think we need to protect ourselves, okay, because after all, everything is energy, as I said. And what happens is that when positive energies are sent to you, positive things happen. And when negative energies are sent your way and you are not pretty much equipped, well, you can get affected to some extent depending upon how receptive or how defensive you are. So take care of yourself in the 4th week. And I see for some of the Cancerians in the 4th week, they might feel this kind of hypocrisy also around them. So be very aware, be lucid about what's happening in your environment, at work also, and be careful about that particular person, because maybe you might meet someone who is very, very seducing and this kind of thing. So you need to take care of this kind of person. Don't put your trust immediately on this person, especially if this is a new person, okay? So go slow and pass them through those tests before you put your trust on them. But please keep it for another month, not the 4th week of September, okay? Because the chances are that you will be backstabbed, okay? So take care of that, my dear Cancer. But otherwise, I think we are in for a good month, wherein the 2 weeks are good and the 2 weeks are a bit challenging, but you can manage it. That's not a problem. And as it is, we had the key at the beginning, as I showed you, and this key is about unlocking something, it's about revealing something, it's about exposing something, right? And if you're going on a travel, you're going to have a nice, happy travel, and business is going to flourish, yes? So make it a point that you don't get drained down by negativity, but you are going to climb on the back of negativity to reach the positive higher up, okay? You promise that? Yes? So make it work in your favor always, okay? And every time we can make things work in our favor, no matter what it is. People who pull you down, just pile them up and climb on them and make them a ladder, instead of just saying they're pulling me down, they're pulling me down. No, no, no. Yes, you need to go higher up, my dear Cancer. So thank you very much for listening, and please do like, share and comment. And yes, as you must be aware that there is a new feature to our channel which has started, and that is the weekly message of the universe, the soul food for the week. So please do follow it too, that it will show you how to deal with each week's energies. All right, my dear Cancer. And I'm going to see you with our usual message of the universe also for the month, how to deal with these energies. So take good care of yourself and God bless. Bye-bye. Protect yourself. Bye.